is generated, the speed of their internet connections, the quality of their water, and the physical makeup of schools. A Long Island woman tested positive for COVID-19 Tuesday, more than a month after receiving her second dose of the Moderna vaccine meant to protect against the virus. Melanie Rosen, who works as a secretary in the Hewlett-Woodmere School District, says she started experiencing symptoms shortly after attending a wake. A man working on a video about gun violence in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was fatally shot Monday after interviewing family members in the city who had been impacted. 55-year-old Anthony Merritt was shot multiple times at about 8 p.m. in North Philadelphia. He was discovered on the sidewalk just outside of his work van. USA Radio News.
Hello, this is Wayne Alaroot for our newest sponsor, Asset Strategies, or ASI for short. ASI is a precious metals powerhouse. They sell gold and silver. Never in history has there been a more important moment to buy gold and silver. ASI has been in business for 39 years. They've served over 20,000 clients and sold $5 billion worth of gold, silver, and precious metals with zero complaints. Last year, gold saw gains of 25%. Silver nearly doubled gold's performance. Now Democrats are in charge. Green New Deal, open borders, free healthcare for illegals, bailout broke cities and states. The debt is about to go through the stratosphere. The time to buy is now. The owners of ASI, Michael and Rich Chekin, have been my close personal friends for 16 years. ASI is the company I trust when it comes to buying and selling precious metals. Call now to receive a free consultation and a free 1-ounce silver eagle with every qualifying purchase when you mention the Wayne Alaroot Show. Call 800-831-0007. That's 800-831-0007 or visit assetstrategies.com.
A small
Today in Ag News from a Southeast Ag Now, USDA's Commodity Credit Corporation is a government-owned and operated entity that was created to stabilize, support, and protect farm income and prices. Well, last week, during a discussion with farm broadcasters, Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack was asked if the CCC could become useful when it comes to contributing to climate-smart agriculture as a carbon bank.
Well, first and foremost, we're going to make sure that before we formulate any plans, we're going to do what the president has directed us to do in the executive order and what we would normally do even without the executive order, which is ask for input. So we put out in the Federal Registry a series of questions that we want those in the farming community, those in the forest community to respond to in terms of how we best can help and assist in creating support for climate-smart agriculture. The president has set forth a fairly aggressive vision of a net zero emission agriculture by the year 2050. This is incredibly important, I think, for the long-term viability of markets for us, both internationally and domestically. More consumers around the world are demanding proof, if you will, of sustainability. Carbon Bank is certainly one of those options, but I would say that any effort in terms of the carbon sequestration or carbon bank has to be designed specifically for farmers. And I think, frankly, the farm community is ready for this if it's structured right.
As Vilsack noted, USDA is seeking input from the public about climate-smart agriculture. To learn more about this, go to our website, southeastagnet.com.
Are you stuck inside but looking for bargains on new and secondhand goods? Try highbid.com, the online auction site for just about anything. Highbid.com offers a safe and easy way to find hundreds of thousands of items for sale every day. From rare coins to fine jewelry, tools to vintage toys, and classic cars to real estate, Highbid.com has it all. Highbid.com makes it easy to find what you're looking for, and the site is simple to use. Come to highbid.com, that's HIBID.com, and start discovering great deals today.
Randall Wiseman, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today with a passing afternoon shower and a high of 85 to 88. Thickening clouds tonight, low 68 to 70. Then partly sunny Thursday with a passing shower or two. High tomorrow 72 to 84. Plenty of sunshine on Friday, but a cool day with a high of 64 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to. Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Starting Friday, April 2nd at 9 a.m., WOCA and the Early Learning Coalition of Marion County will share information on the coalition, what it does, voluntary pre-kindergarten, and more. Roseanne Fricks, Chief Executive Officer, and Elizabeth Diola, Chief Program Officer, will be my guests. A bright future starts with preparation now. Knowledge is power, and good beginnings equal great endings. We all benefit from that greatness, so be sure to tune in each Friday at 9 a.m. for early learning right here on The Source.
Sun and Fun's Aerospace Expo is back and better than ever from April 13th through the 18th. It's not just an air show, it's everything aviation in 2021. And you don't want to miss it. Join fellow aviation enthusiasts as we watch mighty warbirds in flight, vintage bombers to modern fighter jets, and our headlining act, the Blue Angels, as they celebrate their 75th anniversary, where they'll unveil their newest Super Hornet. Watch the night sky gleam with our first ever amazing drone light show, aerobatic flyers, a fireworks display, and Wall of Fire. Our event takes place on 1,000 spacious outdoor acres at the Lakeland Linder International Airport, where you'll have a front row ticket to all the action at Sun and Fun's world-famous showcase of the past, present, and future of aviation. Children under 10 are free, so make plans to bring the whole family and experience 6 exciting days of the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. For ticket information and show schedules, visit us at flysnf.org.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
Oh, it is so gorgeous out there. Yeah, you're in Central Florida, don't you know? This is WOCA The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. I'm Big Joe, sitting in for Tom Schmitz. And when his back gets back, he'll be back. Don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. We're going to have a good day today. Positive attitude. Just because it's Tuesday. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Galen's on the line. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, what's going on, Joe? How are you today?
I feel good. You ever feel good? I feel good.
Yeah, well, we gotta enjoy this weather while we can, because it's gonna get in the 40s.
41 tomorrow night, and 46 and 40, yeah, something. 46, 41, so forth and so on. Yeah, it's gonna get a little cool. Yeah. What the heck?
Wake up Sunday morning and go on to Easter service. You're going to have to bundle up.
Sunday morning's not going to be too bad. Let me look that up while we're talking here. Yeah.
It was going to be in the 40s.
Sunday morning? No, I think Sunday.
I don't know.
You are correct. 45.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah. 41 Thursday morning. Oh, they changed it. 39 on Friday morning.
There you go. See, I may not be able to go to work. I'm sorry, it's April. Sorry.
Well, you don't work on you don't work on Fridays, don't you? You don't work on Fridays.
I work on Fridays. I just try to work from home during peak travel spring break weekends, because the roads are so bad.
Oh, come on, they're not that bad, are they?
Oh, no, yeah.
I'm kidding. I know they're bad. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, why don't you come in here on Friday morning then? You come here and sit with me.
Busy today.
Friday morning, I said. Friday morning.
Perfect. Well, it just depends on what I got going on.
Exactly.
You guys try to make me stay till like 10:30 or something.
All right. That's good. That's too much? Oh, okay.
We'll see. See.
Well, you can stay for a couple hours, 8 to 10. That's all. Then we'll let you scoot out here at 10 o'clock. Who knows? Whatever. We play it by ear. This is live radio, Remember live?
It's true.
There's not too many live radios out there anymore that are local, that is. There's a lot of syndicated shows.
It's going to be crazy. I was reading this some article, and they were talking about how, Rush Limbaugh's death may finally be the end of AM radio.
What? What? Yeah, well, yeah, right.
Well, you got to remember, that's what a lot of these AM stations were hanging their hat on, and their only true profit center.
Sean Hannity's still out there somewhere. He's still doing it.
Yeah, but
he's almost a carbon copy of Rush.
Right, but the difference is Rush stayed exclusively on radio. Right, Sean Hannity.
That's true. Yeah.
So
he's
on satellite radio. Rush refused to do both of those things.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's interesting. Like my old one of the first stations I worked at in Jacksonville is WOKV, and we made that AM. It was AM 690. That 4-hour segment made more money than the entire sports station that I worked with when we carried the Jaguars and had all the advertising for the Jaguars as a flagship radio station.
Oh yeah, well that's a different
4 hours
thing.
Of Rush. But it's just it was such a huge part of the economic situation for AM radio.
Yeah, a lot of the how should I put it, syndicated shows are good to listen to if they keep it semi-generic. I'll say it that way. In other words, you're listening and they'll talk about topics, whatever, but they'll talk about topics, but not specific topics to Ocala or Marion County like we do. In other words, they're generic. They go across the United States. And we carry them. We carry them like we got Red Eye Radio, which is basically, they changed it up a little bit because I get up early, I'm listening to it. But their main thrust is largely keep the truckers that are on the road informed. And when they come through Ocala, they tune into us, and they're listening for the amount of time they come through Ocala, and then they switch over to wherever when they move out of our range here. But if they have like a lot of LTLs or the local truckers, they listen to us at night because that's what it's all about. And they of course they hawk the products that are for truckers and the services that are for truckers. But they're out of Texas.
Yeah, but again, that's I don't know how many acts you're selling on that time slot.
Zero.
Like local radio stations where their whole existence was around the 3 hours that Rush Limbaugh were on.
Oh yeah.
That's a completely different world.
Well, in reality, we were the first station to have Rush on the air here, and it's supposed to be protective territory, and then they gave Rush to another radio station that is licensed in Ocala, which was against the rules, but they didn't care. They did it anyway. That's because what happened in Gainesville. I remember when all that went down. Yeah. And it's like, excuse me. So this piece of paper we signed isn't worth the ink on it. So, and we sued Rush for a while. Rush was on for a long time, and then he kind of stepped on his tongue a few times. Don't, as I say, don't talk bad of the dead. But
here's
controversial.
The thing. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, if you're on the air, if you're on live radio for 3 hours a day for 20 plus years, you are going to say something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a matter of time.
Well, there's a lot of people out there that do radio, and I'm not one of them. That's for damn sure. That can stay on topic for 2 hours or 1 hour at a shot. One topic. Just talk. That horse died. Stop beating it. And that's the only thing that agitated me a lot of times about. It's not just him. A lot of radio announcers do it. They'll come up with a topic, and for 1 hour You can't pick it up, can't pick it apart anymore. It's like, what are you doing? You already said that. You already said that. You already said that. You already said that. And they did it again. And they did it again. I'm going.
Well, I had when I worked in sports radio, we had a measuring device. It was called TSL, right? Time spent listening.
Yeah.
It's the second most important category to advertisers, right? Because the longer someone listens, the more likely they are to hear it.
Exactly.
And so for every 15 minutes, if you listen to a show for more than 15 minutes, you're considered a new listener. And so what we always try to do is have the longest TSLs we could. And in order to do that, we found that we had to stay on one topic. So, for example, if we were talking about the starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Florida Gators, we had to stay on that for an hour because everybody was waiting for the next thing you were going to say about their favorite player or the player they hate the most.
But
there's some real research behind.
But you see, I think you misunderstood what I said. I think you misunderstood what I said. You could talk about the Panthers for an hour. As you said, what are you going to say next about the Panthers? You're not going to say the same thing. You're not going to say that.
Yeah, you are.
Really?
Yeah, you are.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's so many things you could say about Mark Brunell.
You just said that. Wait a minute. So many things you could say. So he is the topic, but you're saying different things about him. See, that's what I'm getting across. In other words, you're not. How old is he?
Sure about that.
How old is he now, or was he? Whatever.
Gosh, at the time he was in his 20s.
All right, he's just,
maybe mid 30s.
All right.
We got him from the Jags. Got him from Green Bay. I don't know how old he is.
No, I mean back then, not now, not now. Well, he's retired.
He did not like me. Boy, he did not like me.
Okay, so let's go that he didn't like you, and let's go that you talked about him, and he's 23 years old. And he's going to do such and such, and he's doing such. And then he's 23 years old. About how many times would you say he's 23 years old? Once, twice, maybe, and then you're done with that, and you move on to the rest of the conversation. That's
I
what
haven't heard anybody. I haven't heard anybody say somebody's like that specific information.
Okay. It's all
unless it's pertinent, like the age of the president. But I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah. You were talking yesterday when you called in about the racetrack, and I was under the misinformation that they had torn up the track to resurface it.
Oh, no.
And I didn't know.
Brought in a bunch of clay from Tennessee or Alabama. I'm sorry, Alabama.
It's like, okay, that's a publicity stunt.
Of course.
I was going. Well, I thought the track was being maintained, and they were ripping it off to put all the dirt on, and repack it and everything. And they ran out of time, so they were going to, emergency. Well, we're gonna run the race on dirt, and we're going to be different, and we're going to try it. Okay, the first half of that is true, but the second half is like, no, they put the dirt on the asphalt. I'm going. Okay, now that's not a banked track at all, is it? It's flat.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's severely banked. They had to reduce the banking.
Yeah,
they had to reduce the banking so the clay could stick.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, they did it as interesting, right? And that was part of the problem. Is those good dirt tracks are dirt tracks.
Yeah, all the way down.
And so what they did is they put sawdust down first. And then they came back and they just kept layering the clay, and then they would pack it in, and then layer the clay and then pack it in. And then it poured Sunday, so the race got delayed. Till Monday, and I just
oops.
And they kept stopping the race so that they could squeeze out the water.
Well, how did they do that? They run over with
water.
I said, what did they do? Run over with steamrollers, for lack of words.
Yeah. With a bunch of cars. They would just put like regular cars and they would go in the opposite direction. I didn't understand that. I'm not gonna lie. But again, it was very gimmicky. And
that's the word. That's the word,
but
gimmicky.
It's what NASCAR is literally grasping at straws to stay relevant. Now, I haven't seen the numbers yet. I was going to look today and see what the numbers, how many people watched it.
I don't know.
Because that's really what matters.
But it was like 4:30 in the afternoon?
Right.
Why couldn't they make it 5:30? To me, an hour difference.
You really want to know the truth? Is because they get into network programming, and they don't want to upset the Monday network programming.
I was thinking that people get home from work,
Oh, I agreed. Oh, yeah. Think about in the West Coast. Well, everybody in California is not going to work anyway.
Well, California, they're still in their work day. It's only like, 2 in the afternoon and 5 over there. A 3-hour difference, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, how things are run nowadays. Totally absurd. I mean, so totally absurd.
Well, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah. It's just more, I don't know, maybe it's more in our face now. I don't know. Speaking of things in your face, let's talk about things in your arm. And they take out blood. Right. You're with Life South, everybody. This is Galen. Yay! Okay. He's from Life South here in Florida, in Georgia, in Alabama. You're not in North Carolina. Are you South Carolina or not?
I am not. We supply a helicopter out of South Carolina, but we do not have donor centers in South Carolina.
So it's Florida, Alabama, Georgia. That it?
That's right.
Okay.
That's it.
But right now it's low, and we need more. That's your cue.
That is correct, Joe. Oh, that was a terrible cue.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We need to practice on that. I don't know.
That's all right.
No, you're correct. We're in emergency need of everything as we get closer and closer. Spring break's been a factor. There's no doubt about that. But we just need people to get out there, get the life and donate blood. And the truth is a lot of people perform and choose to do their elective surgeries around spring break, and our usage is skyrocketing.
You're not done yet. Keep going.
Oh, all right. I didn't know you were filling time. Today.
No, I'm not filling time. I'm not filling time. I want to know about where it is and all that, because we're going to do that at least twice.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, today, as always, we're right there on the boulevard, 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard, right near the Cascades. If you're familiar with Ocala, you should know where Silver Springs Boulevard is.
It's the only place that has a waterfall in Ocala.
Well, there you go. Isn't that exciting? When it works, not always operates.
Hey.
And when it was, it seemed to flood the radio station.
Well, that's one of the reasons we left. Yeah. But don't forget, that is one of the prettiest areas. Although we have natural all over the place, that is one of the prettiest areas. They come and they take the prom pictures and wedding pictures.
Yeah.
Is right there on that little bridge, and yeah.
Yeah, and
I lose you.
Walmart in the Villages, and please just get out there, get the life, donate blood.
Now you said Walmart in the Villages, correct?
Yes, I did. I did.
You faded out for a sec. I heard in the Villages, so okay.
I got you. Sorry about that.
But that's not you.
On the prairie now, on Payne's Prairie.
Now, going through the prairie, have you ever seen buffalo?
Not driving, but I know where the buffalo are.
So is there a place you can pull off and observe them or something, or?
Only if you're allowed access down this person's private road.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I mean, I think they got rid of all the horses. There was a herd of wild horses.
Why would they get rid of them? Why would they do anything? Yeah.
I don't know. But you can go see the buffalo. You have to basically go to this person's house, and from there, that's where they always seem to hang out.
Really?
Where the road is, where the two highways are, the water's fairly deep because they dug it out so much because of the flooding that occurred, several years ago.
I remember that. Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah, I remember
and then
the story.
They dug out and basically raised a road by lowering the dirt around it.
Okay. All right. Well, let me do my thing now here. We're going to talk about our sponsors. that help keep you on the air in a way. They're the sponsors that are Palm Garden and Penn Foreign, and let's hear from them.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
And we're back. That was nice, wasn't that, Galen? What do you think?
That was very nice. Well done. That's probably the best read you've done for those.
Oh, you're going to pay for that one. Oh, you're going to pay. You are
weak.
You got paid. That's why, you know what? That's why I ran those.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. Yeah.
I'm tired of tripping over my damn tongue in the morning. It's all done.
I was like, all right, let's do this one right. Way to go, Joe.
Hey! And thank you for bringing it up to everybody's face. They
don't call you one take Joe for nothing.
That's true. That's true. How many buffaloes on the prairie? On the prairie?
I don't know. There's like I think there's enough to maintain the herd, right? And then they cull it. So I know they do take the older ones out, all that.
Oh, do they really? So they're
there's a restaurant in town. There's a restaurant in Gainesville that sells the prairie buffalo meat, as part of their meals.
Yeah. Wow. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was. What would you say? Buffalo management.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, when I was there were I saw 4 or 5. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
This was a long time ago, though. It's probably been 10 years since I've seen them.
Oh, so there's got to be more than 4 or 5 there. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully.
Yeah. Just the ones I saw, there was only 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I was like, what? There really are? I always thought that was one of those myths.
Oh.
That's out there. And I'm like, what? And then apparently somebody wanted buffalo, and they just brought them in, and
that was
they
it.
Broke down the fence and just started living on the prairie, and the guy kind of left them there.
Oh, yeah, there's buffalo are a weird breed of animal. They can be very docile, and all of a sudden, boop, something like a switch hits, and they just charge at anything. And so a little fence can keep them in, or not.
And I was like, at the time, I wasn't that interested in the whole story.
Nah.
I don't know if I am now, but it was just, I was like, oh, okay. I really, there's a lot of myths about love bugs were created in a UF lab and released, and things like that.
I haven't heard that.
And you're like, how much of this is true? So
how much is true and how much is buffalo? Okay, buffalo
chips. Well done right there.
Up in North Carolina, I was going down a side road, wherever the hell I was up there one time, and got up to a big intersection on the left side. I looked at this big field, and there was buffalo in captivity. And apparently he was getting them set for slaughter. We're up against the break, Galen. We'll be back.
Thank you for that great story. That was really cheerful.
I know. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, will you? All right.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
The Derek Chauvin trial resumes this morning in Minneapolis, Minnesota. President Biden on Wednesday will unveil an ambitious infrastructure proposal that, if enacted, would overhaul how Americans get from point A to point B, how their electricity is generated, the speed of their internet connections, the quality of their water, and the physical makeup of schools. A Long Island woman tested positive for COVID-19 Tuesday, more than a month after receiving her second dose of the Moderna vaccine meant to protect against the virus. Melanie Rosen, who works as a secretary in the Hewlett-Woodmere School District, says she started experiencing symptoms shortly after attending a wake. A man working on a video about gun violence in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was fatally shot Monday after interviewing family members in the city who had been impacted. 55-year-old Anthony Merritt was shot multiple times at about 8 p.m. in North Philadelphia. He was discovered on the sidewalk just outside of his work van. USA Radio News.
If there's a sudden disaster and you can't get to the grocery store, or they're all out of food, what would you do? You'll wish you had emergency food to get you through the crisis. And that's why we're here. We're MyPatriotSupply.com, America's leading source of emergency food. Our food lasts for up to 25 years, and millions of families trust us for their disaster survival. Won't you join us? Unlike other food companies, we don't skimp on calories. Our meals give you more than 2,000 calories per day. Why? Because that's what you need to survive any challenging crisis. And right now, you can save $200 on our popular 3-month emergency food kit. Just go to MyPatriotSupply.com and place your order. We ship fast, 2 to 3 days max, and your food arrives discreetly right to your door. So order today and save $200 at MyPatriotSupply.com. That's MyPatriotSupply.com.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today with a passing afternoon shower and a high of 85 to 88. Thickening clouds tonight, low 68 to 70. Then partly sunny Thursday with a passing shower or two. High tomorrow 72 to 84. Plenty of sunshine on Friday, but a cool day with a high of 64 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
All right, thank you, Holly. From FNN, Florida News Network. She gave us our weather. We know our weather's fine. Morning, Galen.
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
Hey, we're on the other half, and it's what? It's hump day! Okay, it's still hump day today. Okay, good. I'm doing good today. I'm feeling good. You ever get up and you, oh yeah! As they say, my back had a kink in it, but I'll get rid of that later on today. I'll go get it crunched. But don't get old, Galen.
Too late for that.
Oh, okay. All right. So now I got to go play golf, and when I go play golf, I got to put a back brace on or whatever. I got a wedding I'm going to do this weekend. Oh, hey, that's nice music. All right. I like my music. Yeah. I got to overpower your music, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
People are allowed to have weddings?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they hired me to play the music and entertain them and drive them crazy. That's, so, whoa, hey, oh. So that's...
so your whole job as a wedding DJ is just to get the conga line going?
That's one of the I don't do conga lines anymore.
Sure you do.
No.
Everybody does.
No more. What I used to do is I found a music track somewhere. I can't think of where it was, but it was off the wall. And in the middle of it, they would say something like, "Come on, you Italians," or "Come on, Italians," or it was like an Italian Congo line. I mean, it was off the wall, and the song lasted a good 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes long.
Ooh.
That's a long song.
Yeah, sure is.
So what I would do is I would prep it with this way. I said, I've got a small little prize sitting back here. We're going to do a Congo line. And the one that lasts through the whole thing will get the prize. And it was like a little cutting board with, cheese on it or something. Something nice. Just a little thing. But they would do, let's see, a wedding of 80 people or more. We get about 30 of them that would do the conga line. And, of course, the bride and groom would start it. Hey, they're all in it. And the line goes, and then they start falling off. And then finally the one guy, he was a big man. Matter of fact, he was my best bud. And he went, he made it. I think it, I think, hey, kind of thing. But yeah, I do different things when I do a wedding. I don't just sit there and play music. You can do that on your own. You know, you can get a piece of equipment, throw your CDs in there. Oh, CDs, listen to me. Your music files, and just let it roll. But no, I interact with the people. Matter of fact, I do 3 if I can, depending on the crowd. I'll do 3 magic tricks. Get them going, and this is a different one because they have.
Because nothing gets a good wedding crowd going like magic tricks.
You never know. Well, that's why I said maybe. I rather have and not use than need and not have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've never said that about magic tricks. Gosh, if I had a good
mine are not your normal magic tricks. I'll tell you that right now. One is. It's been on national TV at least a couple of times. It's nationally known. The other 2 one's a funny one, and then one's just a card trick. The card trick is just for the bride and groom. But if I do them, something like that. But then I got a request, and this one I'm actually researching. They want to do some. Wedding games, and apparently something out there that does wedding games, so I've got to look up wedding games. Have you ever heard of wedding games at a wedding?
Yeah, it's called Let's Go Do Shots at the Open Bar. I don't know. What else would there be?
No. That's audiences for karaoke. The more I drink, the better you sound,
That's a fact.
That is a fact. You're not kidding me. The more I drink, the better you sound. I was surprised that the area around here is finally opening up. We're starting to spread our wings, and more karaoke has gone out. I mean, it is all over the place all of a sudden, like, woof. Before there was like, no. And then all of a sudden, what do they have on the news? More outbreaks in Minnesota and blah 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 blah. I don't have the numbers, but we're up by, they're up more something percent, but it's sporadic. It's not all in one area. It's like here, all the way across the United States. There's a spot almost to the Keys, but it's like this was the increase today. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Yeah, well, we just got to move on. We're a long way away from flattening the curve.
Oh yeah. But you got to be prepared.
Now, if one person has it, it's just too much.
Oh,
if there's, and we don't talk about deaths anymore. It's just cases. It's like, look, if one person's got it, we need to shut this down.
Okay.
So that's where we're at.
Well, the new thing on the news, the girl got the shot, and she got the booster shot, or whatever you call it, and she just came down with it again. They said.
Yeah, that's the first one I've heard of. So that's interesting, and I'll have to look into that case.
And you know where
I have not heard that.
Have you heard where she caught it?
At a school?
No, funeral.
There you go. Funerals are terrible, and that's why they don't have a DJ at a funeral. So.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. Who knows nowadays? Who knows? I don't. Well, the newest thing on the news. If I get this wrong, call in and correct me, whatever. Or you can correct me, Galen. Not that you would ever do that, on the air.
No.
Our president, Joe Biden, wants to put not millions, not billions, but trillions into our infrastructure of the United States.
I hate it.
And
I think I'm the only person on the planet who thinks that the term infrastructure is nothing more than a boondoggle for the government to spend money on a bridge to nowhere.
Well, that's one thing.
I hate it.
But I
hate infrastructure bills. I hate all of them.
How is he going to? We're going to change the way you travel across the United States. What are you going to do? The bullet trains in there or something?
Oh gosh, those are proven not to work.
So the only other one is
they don't create jobs. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I'm looking at where's it? Switzerland or overseas. They have the tube, and it basically floats a cylinder inside a tube. Let's see. The best thing is if you're at a bank and you put your money in, it sucks it up. And then the tube comes back to you.
Vacuum tubes? Yeah.
The vacuum. Except this is horizontal, logically. And it's not a vacuum. It's run with magnets. And I've seen it. It's out there, testing and everything. But the speed, because there's very little friction, because it's floating between the magnets that are energize, as it goes along in sequence, like pistons in your car, or the timing in your car, but it just goes in a straight line. And the faster they make it energize and de-energize is as fast as you go. And I don't know how fast these suckers are going to be going, but you sit in it and zoom, you're there and you're done. So maybe that's what he's inferring to. Now, the other thing he says about the internet, everyone's going to get faster internet. Well, everyone knows the United States sucks at the speed of internet because you go overseas and it's like instantaneous. I mean, the speeds are better than here. And
where? What country is it better?
England.
That's not true.
Oh, okay.
They have the same system we do.
Apparently
they have
not.
Broadband. I think it depends on your carrier.
Well, see, now that's what he's getting at. Maybe it should depend on your carrier. We should all be able to go.
And by the way, England is much smaller than the U.S.
No kidding.
We have miles. What Biden wants is he believes everybody should have broadband services for free. Right? Everything should be free. Education should be free. Right?
Nothing's free.
I always wonder when people say things like that, have they ever driven through the desert? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever driven through Idaho or Iowa or Nebraska where there's nothing?
Yeah, just
nothing.
Dust.
Or to Williston, right?
Williston?
Or to Williston where there's just nothing. Or through the National Forest. How in the world are you going to put infrastructure like that there?
I don't.
And nobody needs it. So that whole thing, if you have broadband, if you have cable, it's as fast as it can be. So
no, the inner structure, as he's saying, or infrastructure. Fiber optics is the speed of light. Okay, but what slows it down is the connection, or the head, where the head in, as they call it, where it connects to the two wires that go in your house. That's what slows it down. Those two pieces of copper wire. If you went from the box to your house, it'd be here. I don't know what the speed is here at the studio. We're all fiber optic, and it flies. Our system flies through here. But in my house, right across the street, I could see the junction box.
Oh, what's your server? Who's your
I don't say that. I don't say that stuff on the air. You know that.
All right. Well, there you go. I mean,
I don't.
It's probably okay. Is it the same company?
No. No.
Well, there you go.
No.
All right. So it's got nothing to. By the way, infrastructure that in this bill is not going to help that in any way, shape, or form.
No, he would have to put down laws. You own company A, you own company B, you own company C. A, you're doing this. B and C, you got to do the same thing. In other words, he's going to stop this. Well, if you're paying a little extra more, we'll give extra speed. Everybody's going to have the same speed, apparently. Bam. So what's going to happen to their little pricing schemes? And by the way,
wait. So what you're mandating is federal price fixing.
There you go, Pilgrim. That's
you
what
think
I say.
That's a good idea?
No, heck no. Heck no.
Okay.
But neither is socialism. I don't think that's right.
But that's what you're advocating for.
No.
Yes,
I'm thinking that's what he wants to do. Not that.
No,
I don't want that.
The current system is very clear. They don't allow a competition for another cable company, just like they didn't allow another competition for another phone company. And then the second that they were allowed to use cell phones, the cost of making a phone call dropped like a lead balloon.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you were to open it up and allow competition, all this would go away.
Yep. I agree. I do have to agree with you. But like I said, I've got fiber optic. It's because I talked to the tech guy when he's out there working. I felt bad for him. I mean, he's under this 99-degree weather. He's out there working under an umbrella, and that's not helping him at all. I brought him a cold drink. I said, here. But and he explained to me, you just became fiber optic here. We just ran new fiber optics here, but you're across the street, so it goes from fiber optics to those 2 copper lines into your house. So if I got rid of those 2 copper lines and I ran fiber optics from that pole to my house, which is about 100 feet, maybe, I would be fiber optic into my home. Now, if everybody did that, it wouldn't bother how many people are on. In other words, on the line. Right now, have you ever noticed when everybody's using it like a funnel, and it slow? What they say, slows the speed down. But with fiber optics, I don't know how many could be on fiber optics, in the millions. I don't know. But years ago, I was involved in the manufacturing of fiber optics, and they were developing. And matter of fact, we had a guy from England to come in and show the people how to make fiber optics. And I watched the process. And it was very interesting. But getting to the point I was getting to is they were going to do fiber optics where an X, picture an X, one line was going one way, the other line was going the other way, and it was like cars by different colors, or how they were going to do it, the beam of the lights. But the beam of lights would go right through each other, and you wouldn't lose any continuity, so they would go different directions, like through an intersection, and all fiber optics. Now, probably by now they've got that. I don't know. I never got into that. This is back in the let's see, late 70s, early 80s. So it's got to be up. So we're at work. How fast is your fiber optics at work, or your internet? We don't
have fiber optic. We have the
copper
3-letter cable company. Yeah. It's fast.
That's good. All right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 3-letter cable companies there, so that's okay. You got two to choose from. You're talking about. That's good. Very good, Galen. You get 2 points for that one.
Thank you.
Yeah, what the heck? Oh my goodness, it's going to be a good day. I don't care what anybody says about it.
You keep saying it, you'll will it into existence. That's sometimes the best thing to do.
I hope so. My goodness. Oh, what a day. I mean, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot again, though. Today it's going to be 80 something today, they said. It's only 70 degrees right now, and it's 8:48 in the morning. And they're saying it's going up to, let's see. Whoop. Hey, my computer just went, I don't want to talk to you. And my computer just went, zip, and it's gone there. Okay, there we go. 84. 84, and then when the moisture can't hold it anymore, we're going to get a little bit of rain about 1 o'clock or so. 1 to 4. It poured last night. Boy, I got warnings shooting out.
It did.
Into the. I was inside. I was working on my computer, getting the stuff ready for the wedding and everything. I'm working on it, and other things I was doing. And all of a sudden, the house. Sometimes I'll leave the TV running just for noise, because I'm by myself. And all of a sudden, I shut the TV off, and the computer was quiet, and you just hear the rain pounding on the roof. I'm going, I didn't realize it was raining out there. But that's the times, I don't know, Do you have a normal shingled roof on your house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I know people that have the steel roofs. And
yeah, I'll bet you that was really loud last night.
Yeah, well, it depends. It depends on the roofs. Now, if you have like yourself a shingle roof, and then they put a steel roof on top, I think they just like seal the shingle roof a little more, and then I don't know how they do it, but then they attach the steel roof. In other words, they don't rip the other roof off. They put this on top of it, and it lasts 30 years, or something like that, or more.
Sure. Right.
If they're upkept, if they're up to get, So they say if let's say every 5 years you're supposed to go up there and wash it off, and get the crap off it. And beside the rain doing it, and then just a spray, a recoat. It doesn't have to be that thick, I guess, of silicone or whatever it is, and it extends it more, just like anything else, just like your car, maintenance. Keep it maintained. Now you have a company car, right? You go back and forth?
I do. How in the heck did you go from a rain to my car?
Pretty good, huh?
I guess. I'm not sure what that was, but yeah, you got there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my forte. I can talk about anything for about any long you want about it, because I don't. My track goes different ways. It's people who should say
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it's so far so good.
Yeah, they say I think out of the box. I say, what box?
Oh, congratulations!
I got to your car. Weird. I got to your car from maintenance. See, that's how I got to your car.
All right, congratulations.
And you have your company car that is supplied by a mechanic, I presume, that's under service. You just bring it in, and you don't have to worry about it. Except you check the oil or anything, or you just bring it in once a week or something like that, once a month. You say, here, check it.
Yeah, that's right. I get the oil change. Is that what you mean?
And check the car and get the oil change.
Yeah, it's called the oil change. Yeah, every 7,000 miles or so. Yeah.
Oh, 7. Yeah, it used to be 3. Remember, it used to be 3,000 miles.
Depends on what time. Yeah,
No, Matt Gibbs was in here yesterday. And we were talking about cars. And you hear what Volkswagen is doing?
What is Volkswagen doing?
They're changing their name to Volkswagen.
Oh, jeez.
Because they're doing all electric in the U.S. apparently. So it's going to be Volts, V-O-L-T-S, Volkswagen.
I get it. Yeah. That's pretty clever.
That is. So apparently,
pretty clever.
They're going to do electric. And did I talk to you yesterday about the lady that was stealing electric from the guy for her car?
No, you did not.
I did. Oh, that was a pip of a story. Apparently, Tesla, when you buy their car or something, and you put a charging station at your home, they put you on a list that you have a charging station at your home. For what reason? I don't know. On their site. Well, this lady apparently said, "Oh, he has one, so I go use it." And she just pulled up in his yard, unhooked it, and put it on her car. And he's got this on video. "Excuse me, what are you doing?" "Well, I'm going to." She knew exactly what she was doing. She was stealing. Stealing his electric. But he was cordial.
Well, no, a lot of these people who think they have electric cars think they're elitist anyway, and they can borrow anybody's stuff.
I don't know. But she was like, it was funny because she was in midstream, holding the nozzle in her hand. I guess you would call it a nozzle. No, it would be an extension cord. Yeah, right, a plug. And she just hold it in her hand, and she kind of was leaning towards the car, and she's like, you get caught with your pants down. Oops! I got my hand in the cookie jar. Kind of thing. Any more things? Any more things that people come up with sayings? Got caught with your pants down. Got your finger in the pot, in the pie. You get caught with things. But she didn't know what to do. It was like, should I put it back? Can I put it in my car? So he was cordial. He said, "Go ahead, you can use it this time," and everything. So, but apparently later on, these people came in and hollered at him. I hollered at him for scaring the lady. "Excuse me, you're taking my juice. What do you mean scaring?" Anyway.
Yeah, I have no idea what you've lost me.
Sorry.
I could not follow along with what you were talking about there.
I'm sorry. Oh, she was stealing his electric and claiming it was okay because it was on the internet.
Yeah, but you I don't know. Okay. All right, there you go.
That was it. That was the sum of the conversation. She was stealing, but blaming it on the internet.
Okay.
There we go. That was it.
Sounds great.
All right.
Fantastic.
We got less than 5 minutes to be on the air with you, and I appreciate you sticking it with me for this little bit.
Of course.
And because you did, I will graciously ask.
Do I get a cheese plate prize? You know, is it like lasting on the conga line?
I'll give you two tickets to Sun and Fun. How's that? Would that make you happy?
I don't even know what that is. What is Sun and Fun?
Sun and Fun. It's at Lakeland. It's that big air show, the 13th through the 18th. Each ticket is worth $45, and you can go and see all the planes and they have an air show, and they have a night show with the what do you call it, the hovercrafts or the little things? What do you call those little?
Are the Blue Angels there?
Yes, they'll be flying over.
Well, there you go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Blue Angels are amazing.
The first year or second year I broadcasted live from there. And Dan was set up with the Ocala Aviation there, the school. And I walked about, 20 feet there. That's
Dan going this year?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that. I don't know.
Well, he's listening. He'll text me if he is.
Yeah, he would. But they were like 30 feet from the fence to the tarmac. So I walked over to the fence and I said, and ladies and gentlemen, or something like that, I'm standing in front of the tarmac because I wasn't put it on YouTube or anything, so I was just talking. And as I talk, they flew over, and it felt like they were like 40 feet over the.
Yeah. Well, maybe Dan will take me because he probably has like access and can take me up in a Blue Angel.
In your dreams, but I can't think. It wasn't Blue Angels.
Yeah, have you ever watched that Van Halen commercial? Dreams. It's about the Blue Angel.
No.
In the video.
No, that'd be cool.
Good segue right there. Well done.
Very good.
Well done.
Very good. Very good. And speaking of videos and everything, I heard Dolly Parton had a new video out, a documentary on her. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. It's on Netflix. It's fantastic. I would encourage everybody to watch it. You forget what a powerful force she was for so long.
She still is, don't you think?
I mean, she's in the twilight of her career, but she does have a new song. It's called "There Was Jesus." It's pretty good. So she's on it as well. A guy named Zach, who's a great Christian artist. So, but yeah, you should watch it. It's on Netflix, and it's really fabulous.
But she still has her voice.
Kind of. It's not as strong.
Well, nobody is.
And
it wouldn't.
You know, I mean, Ocala Aviation is I'm sure doing some kind of a ticket giveaway for Sun and Fun, right?
I do have a few tickets I'm going to be giving away either tomorrow or early next week.
That's the kind of thing you need to be talking about instead of your homonyms that you were trying to link from.
No.
My car.
We have our Sun and Fun ad that keeps running over and over, so people are knowing what's happening. They just don't know when it's going to be happening. Good. So yeah. Hey, they might keep tuned in.
The giveaway is.
We don't know when the giveaway is because I don't know when the giveaway is. So but on the air, I offered you 2 tickets.
And I'm going to take them, but I think I'll just go with Dan because Dan and I haven't hung out in a while. And he also told me that I need to thank Palm Garden and Pin Flooring for allowing me to be on for this hour.
Cool.
I'm not sure what we accomplished, but we got there.
You got about 25 seconds to tell us where the bus is again, please.
Give blood. We're at the Villages Walmart, so please just get out there, give the Gift of Life, donate blood.
Galen, I appreciate all you do for me here and for everyone out there that needs the blood. Remember, it's Life South. Give blood. Save 3 lives.
Yes.
Thank you, Galen.
Yes.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Good, Joe. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, all.
We'll talk to Galen tomorrow. It's another day. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. That's right. Today is Hump Day. Enjoy it while you can. We only go around once. Remember that. So don't be mean to somebody. Say something nice. Surprise them, Ooh.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Florida Representative Matt Gaetz on Tuesday night said a former Department of Justice official attempted to shake his family down for $25 million by blackmailing him with sex trafficking allegations.
What is happening is an extortion of me and my family involving a former Department of Justice official. On March 16th, my father got a text message demanding a meeting wherein a person demanded $25 million in exchange for making horrible sex trafficking allegations against me go away. Our family was so troubled by that, we went to the local FBI. And the FBI and the Department of Justice were so concerned about this attempted extortion of a member of Congress that they asked my dad to wear a wire, which he did with the former Department of Justice official.
Gaetz identified the former Department of Justice official on Fox News as David McGee. USA Radio News.
This is good news, maybe exactly when you need it to. Right now, MediShare is waiving their new member fees. This could save you money on top of all that you'll save each month by becoming a member of MediShare. So many people are looking for a healthcare solution right now, seeing the cost of COBRA plans, for instance, and MediShare is the affordable alternative to health insurance. The typical family saves $500 a month. You might save even more. MediShare is a Christian community that shares each other's healthcare costs, and because of the current economic situation, they're making it easier than ever. Apply by March 31st. You can save an additional $170 on your first month. I'll give you the number here in a second, and if you call, you can get a price within 2 minutes. Just tell them the promo code SHARE to receive your additional savings. Maybe now is the time to make the switch like more than 400,000 people already have and start saving. Here it is. Call 833-34-BIBLE. That's 833-34-BIBLE. 833-34-BIBLE.
Former Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Mark Morgan is reporting Border Patrol agents have apprehended more than 150,000 illegal border crossers during the month of March.
It's time for Farm and Ranch Headlines of the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. Well, peanut farmers and other farmers are getting ready to plant the crop, and they are being encouraged to use certified seed. What is certified seed? They are from adapted varieties of known performance. Never more than 2 performances from the foundation seed. The field and the bin inspected for trueness to variety, not mixed up, inseparable from other crops, and noxious weed seeds are eliminated. The condition is an approved plant when they are conditioned and ready to be planted, and the laboratory tested and meets or exceeds the state's minimum germination and purity standards. So remember, certified seed is produced and increased under a limited generation concept that is supervised by your state organization. There are 3 classes: certified seed, foundation seed produced from breeder seed, and registered seed produced from foundation seed. But they're encouraging you to use certified seed because you can't have a good crop unless you start off with a good stand. And that's important with certified seed to give you the best germination and get this crop started. That's strong encouragement from all of our researchers and officials in the peanut business.
Attention farmers, the Conservation Stewardship Program is now accepting applications. To learn more, visit your local USDA Service Center.
Welcome to the All In for Citrus podcast. There's a new resource available that brings all of Florida's citrus research together, delivering it right to you on your computer, phone, or tablet. Introducing the All In for Citrus podcast from UF-IFAS in partnership with Southeast AgNet. The monthly series spans the Sunshine State with research project updates from the UF-IFAS statewide citrus team. Listen to the latest episode by searching All In for Citrus on iTunes, your favorite podcasting application, or at citrusindustry.net.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine today with a passing afternoon shower and a high of 85 to 88. Thickening clouds tonight, low 68 to 70. Then partly sunny Thursday with a passing shower or 2. High tomorrow 72 to 84. Plenty of sunshine on Friday, but a cool day with a high of 64 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
Tune in to The Retirement Referee with Steve Caruso.
One thing we know for sure is that life isn't static.
Sundays at 8 a.m. on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings each month at 9:05 a.m., Robert Colin with On Top of the World will be our guest as we learn all about the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at Ocala's premier adult active community, On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will bring guests, and you're sure to enjoy our little chats. After all, you deserve the world, and we bring it to you.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Starting Friday, April 2nd at 9 a.m., WOCA and the Early Learning Coalition of Marion County will share information on the coalition, what it does, voluntary pre-kindergarten, and more. Roseanne Fricks, Chief Executive Officer, and Elizabeth Diola, Chief Program Officer, will be my guests. A bright future starts with preparation now. Knowledge is power, and good beginnings equal great endings. We all benefit from that greatness, so be sure to tune in each Friday at 9 a.m. for early learning right here on The Source.
Sun & Fun's Aerospace Expo is back and better than ever from April 13th through the 18th. It's not just an air show, it's everything aviation in 2021. And you don't want to miss it. Join fellow aviation enthusiasts as we watch mighty warbirds in flight, vintage bombers to modern fighter jets, and our headlining act, the Blue Angels, as they celebrate their 75th anniversary, where they'll unveil their newest Super Hornet. Watch the night sky gleam with our first ever amazing drone light show, aerobatic flyers, a fireworks display, and Wall of Fire. Our event takes place on 1,000 spacious outdoor acres at the Lakeland Linder International Airport, where you'll have a front row ticket to all the action at Sun & Fun's world-famous showcase of the past, present, and future of aviation. Children under 10 are free, so make plans to bring the whole family and experience 6 exciting days of the Sun & Fun Aerospace Expo. For ticket information and show schedules, visit us at flysnf.org.
We had to look at it, but he's actually not causing these events to happen and then being the hero. Right. That is Munchausen.
I don't think he's fully utilizing the gifts that God given. And here's why I say
wasted in this line of work?
Yes, because there are volunteer fire departments out there that would love to have this man on board with them.
They would, no doubt.
And so I think he needs to look into that a little bit.
EMT?
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
that's probably the call in his life, and we ruined it.
But Rick, if you just go by procedure and all that, I mean, Speedy goes in there and just does what needs to be done. I don't know if he would work good in a formal setting where they have to follow A, B, and C, as opposed to just let him go get the ball. You know what I mean?
Here are the list of things you have to think about.
Don't read the block, Speedy. Go get the ball.
Speedy finds himself in these types of situations at a abnormal rate. Can we all agree with that?
Rick, 12 documented times he saved someone's life.
And there's some that are.
There's 11, and one of them that's questionable, but I'm giving him 12.
So anyway, then you come down to, well, Rick, it's just the way things happen. This man ends up in these situations more than anybody else for no reason other than it's just coincidence. The other is that he is a jinx of some kind. Wherever he goes, something bad happens. And then there is Bubba's third, and that is that he is a superhero. Because superheroes know when things are going on, and then they go to them.
Right, they're just drawn.
Well,
to
and
them.
to Bubba's
so is he
point,
like Save Man?